Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video. Today's video, we're here for Windbreaker episode 9. Last episode was actually the best episode of the entire season by far, and it's not even close. Sakura vs. Togame wrapped up in the craziest fashion possible as their conversation came to an end, and they began to understand each other way better and actually respected each other immensely, so much so that when Choji kicked Togame, Sakura went to beat the out of Choji. Like, that is how much they learned to respect each other by the end of the fight. It was so good, getting Togame's backstory, Togame realizing what he should have done all that time ago, and all of the above. So goddamn good. Overall, a peak episode, easily the best of the entire season. And I'm super excited now as we get into the Umemiya vs. Choji fight. Their fight began last episode, we saw the beginning of it, and that was already insane. And I have no idea how it's gonna go. I feel like Umemiya is kind of gonna get Choji back into the right mindset, hopefully, or show him how he's in the wrong, or something like that. But yeah, this should be an interesting therapy session for Choji, to say the least, and I am beyond excited. Just overall, I'm so excited for this episode. After the last fight especially, I became immensely more excited for this one, and from the few flashes we saw of the fight at the end of last episode, I'm beyond excited to see how it plays out in this one. So per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, and past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all of my reactions, so feel free to check out either of those of your own will. But now, without further ado, let's hop straight into Windbreaker episode 9. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this fight. I'm so excited. Ooh. Everybody's just like shocked at this fight. Damn, they're both landing good hits on each other. Ooh, my god. It's just dead silent in here. Dead silent. Oh god. Woo! Some of Choji's moves are crazy. Oh my god. Yep. Ooh. Yeah, and he's not going down. Your fists have no weight. The lack of a soundtrack here too is killing me. It is dead silent in this building. They're showing us what it's actually like without like the epic booming soundtrack in the background. No, this place is dead silent watching these two fight. That is how intense this shit is. You're not fighting for anything. If I keep at it till you drop, the bloody hands. I mean, oh my god. He's hitting so... Umemiya is not even swinging. Okay, that was a pretty decent blow. Hit him in the chin. Is it still gonna not do anything? Yup. Oh my god. I mean, Choji's obviously not out from that. Choji's their strongest by far, but god damn, just pummeled his face into the stage floor. Yeah, Choji's clearly got some shit going on that we've got to work through. Yeah, what exactly is your meaning of fun? Ooh. Once again, landed a hit and it just did nothing. It just did nothing. I pity you. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Man, Choji's the strongest in Shishitoden, and Umemiya is handling him right now like it is nothing. I'm sure Choji's gonna level up before the end of their fight, and then we're gonna have an epic finale, but right now, Umemiya is handling him like it is literally nothing at the end of the day. Yeah, both of them would be way different if someone like Choji was their top. They'd turn out exactly like Shishitoden has turned out. Yeah, all the smiles. Whoa, the like buzzing electric sound. We still have not had I'm just gonna be honest, we still have not had a single soundtrack play this episode. That is totally on purpose. But we have not had a single soundtrack play yet this episode. For the entire 4 minutes we've been going, I don't think I've heard a single soundtrack play yet. This buzzing electric sound is like the first background soundtracky noise that we've heard. Besides like obviously the throwing hands and stuff. Oh my god, he's ripping out his own fucking hair. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Crazy time to play the OP after all that. Whoa. This show is insane, dude. Oh my god. Whoo! Shit. Whoa. Okay, this visual is crazy. When did the whole world turn gray? So, for Choji, there's just this never-ending sense of emptiness that he literally cannot fulfill no matter what he does. No matter what he does, he cannot fulfill this never-ending emptiness within himself. It's probably impossible now anyway. Oh my god. The soundtracks are finally kicking in. Oh, was there some weight behind that one? Oh my god, the animation's going crazy. Umemiya is just letting him swing. No, he's not okay. I think Umemiya is doing this on purpose. He's letting Choji get some of his emotions out, maybe so he can think a little clearer. I don't know. Man, the way that like I said, the entire first 4 minutes of this episode had no soundtracks, and the way they blared up here when Choji just started screaming, and now Umemiya is kind of letting him wail on him here. Yeah, no, Umemiya is just letting him do this. Yeah, Kyotaro had to tell him to just shut up and watch. Yep, and he's still chilling. Yeah. You'll forever be alone? Or yeah, getting rid of everything around you, like all the friends and stuff who've cared about you, it's not gonna help you fulfill that emptiness. It's only gonna make it worse, and you're gonna have it rough for the rest of your life, basically. Because you've casted away all these people who clearly wanted to help you. Bro, he's literally biting him. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. It was a misunderstanding. This is their one of their first encounters? Damn, Umemiya with the hair down. Your fist felt heavier. Dude, this soundtrack too, this is crazy. He had people around him, he had friends that he cared about, people that cared about him. This is so good. This show is so good. Oh my god. These past two episodes in particular have been so fucking good. Like, it's actually caught me by surprise. This series was pretty decent and I was enjoying it, but oh my god, the messages and like just everything being portrayed in these past two episodes is so good. It's actually so good. CloverWorks is killing it. And I feel like the writing absolutely stepped it up as well. The stuff with Sako, the stuff with Suo, and the stuff with Kyotaro. Kyotaro just took out the guy in one hit. Suo's stuff was already very interesting writing in the way that they did Suo's fight. And then You had Sako and oh, what is our guy's name? Why can I remember Shishtonen's name but not our guy? Hiragi, God, sorry. Sako and Hiragi's fight, their fight was super good and its writing was super good. More shonen-esque kind of writing, but it was still good. But then you get to Sakura and Togame and now Umemiya and Choji. It really feels like the writing has like stepped it up a notch for these two major fights here. It's awesome. Umemiya's not even gonna attack you, dude. Is he hugging him? Whoa, the way that voice happened was crazy. The soundtrack again, dude, it's so good. And what's needed at the top. Oh, Togame saying thank you. Damn! He needed that. He needed that. A good old headbutt right to the forehead. I'm jealous. He could never find that same sense of fun and smiling that they were having at its truest form. Like that, obviously, like at some point, obviously, like Umemiya was saying, his fists were stronger when he had his friends around him, but he still had that sense of emptiness in him. And so, in search of a way to fulfill it, he began casting away, and it just got worse and worse. Because he got rid of his friends, it continued to get worse. So it's like, it was already there even when the friends were around, but it was better when they were around and maybe more manageable at the time. Well, that was a crazy first half to this fucking episode. Jesus. Mmm.
何やってんだよ。猫が撫でて欲しそうだったから。これから喧嘩しに行くってのによ。もう少ししっかりしてくれよ。どこと喧嘩するんだっけ？
You really are gonna make it big.
楽しい。ずっとこれが続くといいな。ねえ、カメちゃん。あれ？
Whoa. Hmm. Whoa. This is crazy. This visualization is actually crazy. For the first time in a while. Oh, and now he's kinda back to reality here. Is the fight over? No way the fight is totally over like that. I mean, Umemiya gave him a good-ass fucking headbutt. And he definitely got knocked out clearly. Damn, dude is about to cry. He really cares for Choji so much. Everybody's just dumbfounded. Went back and remembered how much fun he was having then.
ごめん、ジョージ。俺がジョージを一人にした。ジョージが何に苦しんでるのかわからないまま、みんなをジョージから遠ざけた。ジョージがみんなを傷つけて嫌われることが嫌だった。俺の理想が崩れるのか。ジョージがみんなに愛されて、俺はそれを担いでる。だからあの日、間違ってると知りながら。
But I still avert, yeah, instead of setting him right.
気づかされた。己を貫くために。
Yeah, I had to set him on the right path again.
ごめん。一人にしてごめん。そのせいでジョージに必要なものを。ジョージ。
Yeah, so essentially what Choji needed was like a supporting cast around him to get that sense of fulfillment again, and like he realized that being with people and friends who are smiling and laughing makes him fulfilled and happy too. But when all that went down, instead of Togame correcting him and telling him that he's wrong and arguing or whatever it may be to find the answer, he just went along with it and kind of dragged all the people away from him because he didn't want people to see that side of Choji. He wanted people to love Choji and see the happy side of him and whatever it may be. And that coincidentally set Choji down this kind of bad path that he couldn't get away from until right now, of course. I would be freer than anyone else, but then nothing really did. Yeah. There was nothing there at the top. Yep. So basically, he was having fun with his friends. Everybody was smiling, everybody was happy, everybody was having fun. And then eventually it became the point where he became strong enough to be the top of Shishitoden, and that goal he'd been climbing towards this whole time, and he was waiting for some big exciting thing to happen when he got there, and it was nothing. There was nothing. Nothing like he had anticipated there being, and it left him with that sense of emptiness that he couldn't get rid of. And so that's what led to that day where he attacked one of the Shishitoden members, and then like I literally said earlier, the whole trickle-down effect of Togame not setting him back on the right path and all of the above led to where Shishitoden is now. It all makes perfect sense. I like that. I like that. It's very good writing. It all lays out perfectly and makes sense what led Shoji down this path. Didn't know what was the next thing to do. He blamed on everybody else being weak. And then he could have fun again. That is really sad. Yep, that freedom was back then. Dude, I love the visualization. This episode is so good. It's so good. The visualization, I feel like, is like just this. They're in this like black space, which is like a Choji's mental state, and I love the way they're visualizing everything going on with him and whatever, maybe with the treasure chest and like him talking back and forth with Togame and Togame putting back together the picture of them and their friends. I love all the visualization in this episode. Yeah, who would know if there'd even be a Shishitoden at this point without Togame? And I caused you to look like that. Even though he was going through so much pain, taking the jackets and all the above, he did it all so that Choji and the guys could stay together and Choji could keep his smile and whatever it may be. Crazy. Wow, Umemiya's therapy session worked a little too well. This is amazing. Umemiya's therapy session was just too effective. In a good way. In a good way. I mean that in a good way. I'll set things right at the very end. I don't think Umemiya is gonna make Shishitoden give up. I don't think he's gonna make Shishitoden become part of Bofuri. I don't know if he will. I don't know, but given everything we've seen and the fact that he did all this to help Choji in the first place, I don't know if he's gonna suddenly say, yeah, no, Shishitoden is now under Bofuri. I don't know. He might, or he might just let him be now that they're gonna go back to being how they were before. Is he taking off his jacket and yeah. Oh, he's taking his jacket off too. Damn. He said if there's no Choji, I'm not there either. I knew that's how it was gonna go. I knew it. 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 Yeah. I fucking knew Umemiya didn't want that. And... Umemiya is such an unconventional leader, it's awesome. He's the best. A little get-together. This is not a friendly get-together. We just all beat the shit out of each other and went through some much-needed therapy lessons. Oh my god. Oh, see, that's a sweeter smile right there. Well, it seems like Shishitoden Umemiya's style. That is the perfect title for this episode. There is not a better title for this. That episode felt like it was 2 minutes long. I'm not kidding. That seriously felt like it was 2 minutes long. But that is very much Umemiya's style. That is a testament to his character. What a good episode. Were they in the ED before? Maybe I just didn't pay enough attention to the ED, but I don't know if Choji and Togame were ever in the ED before. They might, like I said, they might have been, and I just might not have been paying good enough attention to it. But I don't remember that visual. Other than fighting, that is, yeah. The Sakura, like, anything but fighting. Yeah, I had a feeling it was gonna be nothing. That's the whole Chibi end credits, is that it's literally just... Oh, that's good. It's literally just Sakura just not knowing what else he finds fun. That was another peak episode. I wasn't expecting the fight to be that short after how last episode ended, but I'm not complaining. I think the development there for Choji and Togame was awesome. I think that was really good. Really, really good. It all made perfect sense in the way that it was slowly laid out through the episode, kind of how things happened and why things happened the way they did, and that's awesome. I really, really love that. And I love that then maybe Shishitoden can go back to being the way they were before all of this went down. And now that Choji has kind of found what he was missing at the end of the day. After he found that, after that emptiness took hold of him, once he got to being the top and got to being the leader, he thought he'd be free, thought he'd have more fun than he'd ever had, but he didn't find anything there that he wanted, and that led him down this path. And it's just such good writing as a whole. I talked extensively about all the details and how they lay out really well and tell the story of Choji and Togame very well. But yeah, this was a great episode. Umemiya's therapy session worked to perfection at the end of the day. And there's some very good fights and very good stuff throughout this arc as a whole. This show is really shot up in my... I already enjoyed it a lot, but especially with these last 2 episodes, it is really shot up in my favorites for this season, or just in general. This show is awesome, and I've loved every second of it. But I think that is going to wrap it up for my reaction to Windbreaker Episode 9. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.